Hey guys, for those that don't remember, my name is Michael Hughey, and today I'd like to do a claim speech referring to the gaming industry and the recent decline in sales and the probable future that it's going to have in the next generation systems in response to this decline. Despite the popularity of titles such as Call of Duty, sales have been decreasing in the gaming industry. Last year in July, they reported a decrease of 12% in the software, which is the games themselves, which is about came to $469.5 billion difference. This partly has to do with the economy, but it also has more to do with a change in gamer behavior and what they're looking for in games. So they have to adapt to this. One thing that they're looking into doing is trying to eliminate competitive markets within the same industry, and one of these markets is the used game industry. Game developers have always hated this industry, but they require to go through businesses such as GameStop, which is one of the major distributors of video games, and so it's kind of like a Walmart thing where the people giving the product don't agree with everything, but they need them to get their product out there. And in 2010, in the second quarter of 2010, GameStop released that their sales of used games was $565.5 billion. So that's about $100 billion more than the decrease in sales of last year. And with increases in technology, when the Xbox 360 came out, they generally came with about a 20 gigabyte hard drive for extra storage. But now that it's not uncommon to have 100 gigabytes. They've also started to allow you to use external devices to carry more space. It's easy to go and find an external hard drive for a terabyte now for under $100. So this space of this increased storage space is now giving them the possibility for an online marketplace and eliminating the need for online for stores like GameStop, which would also eliminate the used game market. So they would be able to make more money than they used to just by changing the way they do business. To kind of show that they're going in this direction, Sony increased. They used to have a PSP. It's still around, but they increased a new version of that PSP. It's a handheld gaming system called the PSP Go, and it was the first download-only video game system. And they never released their sales records for this system, mainly because CEO of Sony Entertainment of Europe, Andrew House, he said that it was more of an experiment to learn about the new behaviors of gamers and what they're generally looking for. So with the increase in the technologies that allow us to store more at home, we'll be able to have more ability to have an online marketplace, which would eliminate the need for their competitors within the same industry. So I think within the next, maybe in the next generation of consoles, which is supposed to be around next year, I think, it's likely that we'll see the first next generation online marketplace only gaming system. I think Microsoft says they're trying to make their new system actually cost cheaper to gamers, and one of the ways they can do that is by eliminating the need for production costs, discs, and hardware costs if they don't need it to read discs. So the advantages to this new system for gamers and the industry would be a decrease in their costs and an increase of their sales, because they're actually the ones selling their products then instead of the used games being resold over and over again. And games perform better when they're installed on the system, and it's much easier to go on the marketplace and just buy what you want from home instead of going out and buying it. You don't have to pre-order games. The industry will have more control of their street date releases, things like that. So while it's going to be different, I think it'll work out better for the industry as well as for the gamers with this new system, and hopefully it comes in the near future.